Hello everyone, welcome back to Lahari Codes. Yesterday we completed the basics of arrays like definition, indexing and types. Today we are going to focus on important array programs in Java which are very useful for exams and interviews. So let's start. First, program is printing array elements. So let's see the example program here and learn it step by step. Printing array elements. So see the first line here, public class main. Java program must be written inside a class. Here we created a class named main. This is the container of the program. Coming to second line, public static void main string args. This is the starting point of execution in Java. Means program execution starts from here. Coming to array creation, array is used to store multiple values in a single variable. Instead of writing int a equals to 10, int b equals to 20, int c equals to 30, int d equals to 40, we written in single line int array equals to 10, 20, 30, 40. So array is used to store multiple values in a single variable. Coming to fourth line, for loop, for int I equals to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. Loop is used to access all elements one by one, meaning I equals to 0 starts from first element. I less than array dot length go till last element. I plus plus move to next element. Next fifth line, print element. So this prints the value at index. So here it prints the value at index I. Array of 0, 10. An array of 1, 20. Array of second index 30. Array of third index 40. So here how it created? First array is created. Loop starts from I equals to 0. Condition is checked I less than 4. And print array of index. Increase I. Repeat until last element. Stop when I equals to 4. So the output is 10, 20, 30, 40. So this process is called array traversal. Now let's look at second program. Sum of array elements. So see the code here. First line, public class main. Program must be inside a class in Java. This is the container of the program. Second line is main method. So program starts from here. And the third line is array creation. Array stores multiple values in one variable. So the 0 index value is 10 and 1 index value is 20 and 2 index value is 30 and 3 index value is 40. Coming to sum variable. Int sum equals to 0. This is variable is used to store total sum. Means we start sum from 0 because we are adding values step by step. And fifth line is for loop. For int I equals to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. Loop goes through each element. It means starts from 0 index and go till last index. Move one step at a time. So sixth line is adding elements. Sum is equals to sum plus array. It means this is the main logic. Each array element is added to sum one by one. So step execution, sum equals to 0 plus 10 is equals to 10. And sum equals to 10 plus 20, 30. And sum equals to 30 plus 30, 60. And sum equals to 60 plus 40, 100. And the final output equals to sum equals to 100. So it displays the final result, sum equals to 100. Coming to working flow of it. First array is created, 10, 20, 30, 40. Sum equals to 0. And then loop starts from I equals to 0. Add each element to sum. Repeat till last element. Print final sum. So this program calculates the sum of all elements in an array by using a for loop and adding each element one by one into a sum variable. So this is about sum of all array elements. See the code here and see the output. Let's look at the Java program to find the largest element in an array. First, an integer array ARR is created with values 10, 50, 30, 90 and 40. Then we take a variable max and assign it the first element of the array, that is ARR index 0. So initially max is 10. After that a for loop starts from index 1 because the first element is already considered as maximum. The loop runs from I equals to 1 to I less than ARR dot length. Inside the loop we compare each element with maximum using if condition. If ARR of index I is greater than max, then we update max with that value. This process continues for all elements in the array. At the end, the largest value stored in maximum is printed. So the output will be 90, which is largest element in an array. To see the line by line, first we take the array values 10, 50, 30, 90, 40. We assume the first element as maximum, so initially max is 10. Now we start checking each element one by one. Coming to iteration 1, 50 is compared with 10. Since 50 is greater, max is updated to 50. Iteration 2, 30 is compared with 50. Since 30 is smaller, max remains 50. And iteration 3, 90 is compared with 50. Since 90 is greater, max is updated to 90. Coming to iteration 4, 40 is compared with 90. Since 40 is smaller, max remains 90. At the end of all iteration, the value of max is 90, which is largest element in the array. Thus, we find the maximum element by comparing each value and updating max when a larger value is found. This is a Java program to reverse an array and also find the maximum and minimum elements. It is placement level question and it is useful for interviews. Coming to code, here first int array equals to 10, 50, 30, 90, 40. This creates an integer array with 5 elements and initialize maximum and minimum. We assume the first element is both maximum and minimum initially and the 2 pointers int start equals to 0 and int end is equals to array.length minus 1. So start points to first element and end points to last element. So the loop condition while start less than equals to end. Loop runs until both pointers meet or cross. So here swap reverse logic temp equals to array in bracket start and array start equals to array end and array end equals to temp. So swap elements to reverse the array and update maximum and minimum. So if starts element is greater than max and update max. So if start element is smaller than min, update min. And if end element is greater than max, update max. And if end element is smaller than min, update min. So move towards center of array. Start plus plus and end minus minus. So these are the move pointers. And it print results, prints reversed array and maximum and minimum values. So this is a Java program to reverse an array and also finds the maximum and minimum elements. We declare an array with values 10, 50, 30, 90 and 40 and we initialize two variables max and min and assign them the first element of the array and then we use 2 pointers start and end to access the array from both sides and we use a while loop that runs until start is less than or equals to end and inside the loop we swap elements at start and end positions to reverse the array. At the same time we compare both elements with max and min and update them if needed. After each iteration, we move start forward and end backward. Once the loop completes, the array is fully reversed and we have also found the maximum and minimum values. So in this program, we are reversing an array and finding the largest and smallest elements. So finally, in array conclusion, arrays are used to store multiple elements of the same data type in a single variable. And we can perform operations like traversal, searching, sorting and finding maximum, minimum and reversing the array using loops. Arrays are one of the most important topics in programming and interviews. First, efficiently store and process multiple values using simple logic and loops. And if you found this helpful, please like, share and subscribe Lahari Code.